Alright guys, well today, we're up at Glasshouse Mountains up in Queensland and we're doing some development work on the All-Terrain X mod. And we actually came out here to see the electric dirt bike go up. Like not really easy and not really hard, but something, you know, moderately challenging. And it looks pretty easy in the video because there's no sound, like there's no real, you know, used to hearing petrol sounds and lots of revving because they're working the clutch. With an electric dirt bike, you don't really have much of that. So there's a bit of like an anticlimax. However, Francisco had a great idea. There was a situation where he could show the bike if he just kind of crawled up to a like a stopping point where you have no traction and it's just trying to drive versus true instant torque from the electric motors. And it's funny because I was actually driving another Shark, our R&D Shark, with actual true direct instant torque. So that's with full regen, full driving without kind of the BYD software intercepting anything. So whatever I input is what happens. I actually think that combined with kind of what Francisco showed today could make a big difference. At least at the bottom of Beer O'Clock Hill where we've just got to bump that first section. So anyway, we'll get into the video. Hope you guys enjoy this one because I wasn't actually going to make one this weekend. My drive up to Queensland, but here you go, we just so happened to work out that we could make one. We're having a bit of a tinker around with some electric dirt bikes to see how they go up this pretty chopped up stuff. Make it less impressive because it's so quiet, I don't know. I have no idea. It sounds like a push bike.
Keep telling me it's going over that way.
I know, and he comes up that way.
Yeah, I'm supposed to come up this way.
But
I keep missing it.
Can it do Beer O'Clock Hill?
Sorry?
Can it do Beer O'Clock Hill?
I don't know. Is it harder than this?
Yeah. You reckon it's harder than this?
It's steeper.
Steeper?
Oh, well steeper.
Yeah.
That little lip down there, where you sit, where the rocks come across.
Yeah.
From that bit there, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With holes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have another go and see if I can do it without stopping.
Okay.
I'll just stay behind this tree, mate.
I kind of want to see a normal bike go up.
On the petrol bike, you'll be on the clutch all the time. So the clutch would be slipping probably all the way through the top.
Whereas you can just give it the rev, I can't say revs, can I?
No, especially throttle.
Give it throttle.
Yeah, so what you would do on a petrol bike is you would have revs, like, you know, you rev the engine and then you use the clutch to control the power. So when you want to back off, you just pull the clutch in. When you want to hit, then you let go of the clutch quickly. Whereas on this one, you just give it throttle quickly, and it's kind of the equivalent of letting the clutch out quickly.
The other thing that spun me out was that reverse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that helps a lot.
That was crazy. In that hole there, and we're thinking, oh, how are you gonna have to pull back out, click it in reverse, little shimmy back, and
Yeah.
And forwards and away he goes.
The other thing also is on a petrol bike, you got to pick the right gear at the bottom. Otherwise, you won't be able, I mean, you would have a hard time shifting halfway up and not lose.
Yeah.
So one of the benefits of not having gears is you can hit the bottom at a much higher speed than you would on a petrol bike, because on the petrol bike, you would have to like you would either have to slow down.
Once you wash off, you'd have to gear down.
Well, on the bottom you would have to slow down so that you can shift one gear down, which is the gear that is going to take you almost all the way to the top. Because otherwise, if you come in faster, then you would have to shift halfway.
Mm. Yep.
So with no gears, you can come at whatever speed you want.
That's crazy.
And that's one of the things that I think people don't get about gears. Gears are actually not really helping you.
Well, gears were made because they had to deal with a single output from a nice engine, and then they had to utilize the most effective torque range of that engine. Where electrics, I mean, gearing can help electrics, but you would just you just have a more powerful electric motor, and that solves that problem, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like you can put, I mean, I doubt very much you will get any benefit out of one more gear. Like you can buy some electric bikes with a gearbox, and first gear is pretty useless because it spins the wheel, so you can't get any use of it.
So I drove the Canon Alpha for a few days with gearing through the single electric motor. It's not that much more efficient. So it's interesting you say that. I expected it to be so much better going through a gearbox, and the economy is very, very similar to the Shark still.
See, on something like this, it would probably help having the gears, because then the motor doesn't have to work as hard.
I understand that part.
Yeah.
But then the question is, what's cheaper, a bigger motor or a gearbox?
And what's simpler?
What you'll find is
bigger motor.
a bigger motor is actually always a better option.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go. Doesn't look that bad on video. I'm looking at, this is just another one of those things where...
Yeah.
Oh, it won't look like anything.
No.
Won't look like anything.
No, you can't tell how stepped
Yeah,
it
see,
is.
that's the problem with videoing stuff. You can never see. What
That's
it's
why when
really
you
like.
say about Beeraclock Hill, and you say, so is this similar?
Yeah.
That's because you've seen the video. That's
Yeah.
what we're saying. This face here is the angle that you're going the whole way up, which is deceiving. You don't see that on the video. Not until you get there, and then you look up, and then you look up, and you look up. Plus these holes as well.
Yeah. All right. We're going to see you go up.
Oh, one more time?
Why not?
So you want me to do it without putting my foot down?
Good effort. We've had a few runs at this, guys. I'm trying to get one single good run for you to watch. Show us the reverse trick. Oh, maybe not there though. Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, reverse, right? That is a massive rock. Your trajectory, Andrew. No, keep going, you're good. That rock. We're just trying to show you guys an example to understand. So same motor, instead of a gradual onset, what would happen once we get instant torque and instant application? The difference is...
There's no run up, so...
Yeah.
See how much easier it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think just being able to have the power come on really, really quickly can probably get you over stuff.
Yeah. Just speak up a little bit because I haven't got the mics.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just going to try to show you the difference. Okay, so here,
yeah,
you don't get up, right?
Correct.
Now,
You're just spinning.
If you have very slow come on, it doesn't go up. Now, if I go, see,
Yeah.
the only difference is the first one is full power straight away, the other one, the power builds up slowly.
Yeah.
So I think with the shark, if we can get the power to come on really quickly, we might be able to do the same thing.
Well, it comes on really quickly now. It also stops
so
really.
much. You look more in control there,
Yeah.
rather than that spinning wheel.
Yeah.
And you've just gone bump up, and that's exactly what you're looking for off that bottom rock.
So you can see in this case, the traction doesn't really do anything. You know, the wheel just spins.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas with a bit of, you know, like I only had maybe, I don't know, 300 mils or thereabouts of run out. And that's enough to get you over that.
Mm.
And not only that, but you could hear the second time round, it's almost like it didn't have any effort after it got over it.
No, there was no spin. It
Yeah.
just
Went over.
went over, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think the instant power, the instant torque, I think can fix a lot of this stuff.
Real instant torque,
Yeah.
not factory
No.
shark torque.
Yeah, see what a lot of people think that they got instant torque just because they've never really tried one without really, with truly instant torque.
You saw instant torque for the first time today,
Yeah, my head fell off. It was mad.
and he drove the all-terrain shark from Melbourne to Brisbane.
Yes.
Last
yeah,
night.
Yeah, and very impressed with the pickup and like coming out of the Hilux. Not this in the Hilux again, but yeah, no, it was so good. But then seeing the power that thing put out this morning.
Big
was
difference.
amazing.
Very
Oh,
interesting.
The modified one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That
it's a
blew
bit
my mind,
scary,
mate.
isn't it?
It is actually quite scary.
If you the first time round, it feels scary. Once you get used to it,
I agree.
you don't feel anything.
That would be the thing though. You wouldn't go to beer o'clock and I reckon hit it first time. You'd need the experience like here
Yeah.
to be able to know
Yeah.
how to punch it up. But it would do. I think it would do it. Really
Very
do.
interesting.
The secret weapon.
I was actually bunny hopping an electric car today. Not even kidding.
No, crazy.
That's how crazy it is.
We can go back and do more videos.
It's getting close, but
The front, the bottom bit is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it tapers out at the top.
are we trying to find tracks that are similar to Beer O'Clock Hill?
Yeah. So for
Yeah, I want to have an idea of
You
what
gonna
I'm
have a go?
actually going up against.
Well, you got to get up that at least.
Of this one.
Yeah,
I
at
mean,
least.
the first part is okay. I'm pretty sure I can get to the first step.
You got to get up this at least to have any chance.
Yeah, the first bit is not the hard bit. It's the further bits that are the harder ones.
What? It gets worse at the top.
It's sort of, yeah, you get some rock faces further up.
Might call this video Beer O'Clock training.
I mean, you're right because you cut in like at beer o'clock. You got a wall either side of you.
All right, guys. So everyone's going to be watching this video, I reckon, and they're going to be saying, why are we trying to get the Shark, which isn't really a designed off-road vehicle to do stuff like Beer O'Clock Hill. But my actual reason for wanting to get the Shark progressing on the hill is because Beer O'Clock Hill acts like a benchmark. So we know, like I've looked around the high country to find tracks that the Shark won't do, and there really isn't many. There actually hasn't been a track in the high country that I haven't been able to take the Shark up, other than what I would consider a competition track. But what it's done for me is it's found a limitation that we can use to reference to improve how the Shark performs off-road. So it's not about, and this isn't Beer O'Clock obviously, we're just looking at tracks in Glasshouse today, but it's about trying to find how can we get the Shark to the next point. And that way, if we're ever faced with this situation off-road, we know whether we can or we can't pass certain obstacles. I think if we can get the Shark to drive it reasonably controlled to kind of the hardcore sign where my Shark flew and landed, I think that's going to be a massive achievement in this space at the moment, and that's what all this is really about. Here we go, you guys. don't know what's around that tree. That's what I'm wondering. If that's flat or... Nicely done! There you go.
Wow, what an effort. What a freaking effort. That's the difference he's got. He can stop, replan, reach where he's at. Like in the car, you've just got to keep hammering at it.
Well, it's not that. It's also, like you were saying before, he's using his body weight to manipulate what he needs to be able to get across.
And like he was able to cut across and take
zigzag.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's passed the first test.
Adrenaline's kicked in now, and what we don't realise is the hill twice as worse behind it.
What an awesome job, man.
Nicely done.
Well done.
Yeah, we shouldn't have sat here for so long.
Bloody brilliant.
One-wheel drive.
One-wheel drive. Oh, that's awesome.
You can go.
So I think you could do what you did there all the way to the part where it gets to 49 degrees, and I don't think you're going to be able to do that where it's at that super vertical. I don't see him being able to manipulate without...
The problem there was that there's some wet sand.
Yeah, I saw
So I
it.
couldn't get any grip.
Yeah.
So the only way for me to get up that bit was to get enough speed to get over the hump, because there was no grip on the up bit. If it was dry, then it would have been a lot easier. Then if it was dry, I wouldn't have had trouble in that bit.
All right.
I think he could have a good shot. I really do.
Yep, that's interesting. Very interesting. Electric car, one pedal driving modified.
That was great. That was a total experience I've never had before. Just 1 foot by the, 400 or 500 metres, I was able to not worry about the brake. That's crazy. Even coming through here, there was no drama with having to brake. Just foot off, foot on. And you can see the feathering where you can just feather, let off, and the thing's going to roll back a touch. I've been in it 5 minutes, and I've stopped using the brake.
Yeah.
So, over time, I don't think unless it was an emergency.
Emergency braking.
I felt like I did use the brake, a couple of minutes in, but then I stopped using it the next few lights.
Well, that's your natural instinct. You're approaching cars. You're like, I want to stop. So.
But even there, pulling up there, I can just get to that feather, that point where you're just touching the accelerator, and you get the regen just rolling you back.
Yeah.
So.
So when I was in the Shark yesterday, the R&D Shark.
Yep.
When I did that acceleration, I've just come and hit locked up. That's me basically going straight into as far back as I can on the accelerator, letting it ride out, and that's it braking.
That's the regen. Yeah.
That was 100% regen, nothing else. So that's what I'm trying to say. This motor in this car, the braking is limited to the capacity of the electric motor, right? So, and you felt the power wasn't as good in this car.
Yep.
So you know how much power there is in the Shark. You've got the equivalent.
You reverse that.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's why it can lock up wheels from high speeds.
Things like beer o'clock, but that sort of thing is where you can just tramp it, get up a rock step, come off, and it'll hold you there.
Yep.
Right. So choose what you want to do next. That's crazy. This technology's blowing my mind.
I'm glad you came on this adventure.
Yeah, so am I.
You're learning so much.
Yeah. It's just a whole nother world that I never thought I'd be interested in. And right, go see the bank manager or the Ministry for Finance.
I'm not paying him to say that, guys. I promise.
No, Hilux all the way.
Yeah.